Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 analysis. So let's talk about episode 58, 59. 59 right here. Okay. May title, The Maria Clara's fate is not in her own hands. Yun na mismo, parang title ng episode na to. Pero you know what? Let's start with this one. Si Lucas, ang kapatid ni Taong Dilaw. They made some changes here that I find interesting. Um, unless nagkakamali ako. Okay, so I'm going to compare the books ulit with this one. Pero gaya ng sabi ko sa episode before na okay, alam ko na mangyayari dito. Papalayasin siya ni Ibarra, which is lumayas nga siya. May pakita siya kay Padre Salvi. Sasabihin ni Padre Salvi na magpasalamat ka na na binigyan ka ni Ibarra ng pera. And then bumalik siya kay Ibarra. Tapos pagbalik niya sa bahay ni Ibarra, may naiwan ng parang 500 pesos yata para sa kanya. So, the change that they made here ay so nagpakita nga siya kay Salvi, 'di ba? Ang change na ginawa nila dito ay tawag dito. Parang since ilang beses ko sinabi na yung Padre Salvi ng show na to ay he's a very different Padre Salvi than the Padre Salvi that I envisioned from the books. Kasi gaya na sabi ko, si Padre Salvi ay yung isang parang pagdating sa Game of Thrones, if nanonood kang Game of Thrones, parang siyang si Littlefinger. Si Padre Salvi ay yung parang laging nakatago lagi. Parang laging nag-lurk. And kung may masama siyang intention, laging patago. So, he is a person na when you look at him without context, isa lang siyang inosenteng mahina na pare. Now, since itong Padre Salvi na to is being played by someone na pangalan ba niya, Juancho? Padre Salvi. Juancho yung asawa si Juancho Trevino. Clearly, he has a different build. Mas maskulado siya. In an episode a couple of weeks ago, parang tinotorture niya sarili niya bilang um, pagsusorry sa Diyos dahil sa mga pinagagawa niya. And I said it during that time na itong Padre Salvi na to is a badass in um in a way na talagang inubo nga siya, sakitin nga siya, pero he is a Padre Salvi that you don't want to mess with compared to the one in the books. Ramdam ko na mas siya ay mas nakakatakot siya na pare compared the one in the books. And isa siyang malupit. Malupit in an old term na malupit na way. So, the change that they made here is that nagbabalak siya ng something bad to happen to Ibarra, diba? So basically, he's planning it with the help of this guy. And of course, it really shows na how revenge can lead to a lot of bad stuff. Here, we're seeing Padre Salvi being vengeful. And then this guy, yung kapatid mismo ni Taong Dilaw, is being very vengeful kasi nga namatay yung kanyang kapatid. And basically, they're fighting the same enemy, which is Ibarra. Now, itong pagiging mahilig ka sa revenge, it will go. It is a theme that we will keep on seeing from time to time, especially on El Filibusterismo kasi El Filibusterismo is all about revenge. And I think what's going to happen here, kasi hindi ko na masyado alam mo nangyayari after dito pagdating sa libro. Pero what I think is going to happen here na ipapakita sa atin na kapag you are a very vengeful person, tama ba? Define vengeful. Tama. If you are a very vengeful person, it can lead to a lot of bad stuff to you, to the person who is very vengeful. And I feel like makikita natin yun dito. Kung hindi man si Padre Salvi ang madadami sa pagiging vengeful niya, at least I think makikita natin na siya magiging biktima ng kanyang vengefulness. So, he is putting himself in harm's way dahil he wants revenge laban kay Ibarra. And again, we're going to see more of this theme pagdating sa El Filibusterismo kapag napunta tayo sa story na yun. Kasi just like I said, it's all about revenge. El Filibusterismo is all about revenge. And it just goes to show na, being vengeful is something that is not ideal. Stuff like that. So that was an interesting change that they're trying to make here. Ginawa na lang itong dalawa ay magtutulungan para lalo lang na lang ipabaksak si Ibarra. So again, interesting change. I like stuff like this, small stuff like this. I think hindi naman in-imply na marunong mag-arnis or mag-martial arts si Ibarra sa libro. Pero, I think this is new and it is a welcome change kasi it shows more of, again, Ibarra's humanity and Ibarra's character. I keep on saying that it feels like Maria Clara Ibarra is the most superior way of experiencing the No Limit Tangere story. There were some parts that were cut. Sure, wala yung fiesta ng San Diego. Tinanggalan nila yun completely. Pero, ang kapalit naman yun ay yung mga ay mas fleshed out. Mas fleshed out yung mga characters dito mismo sa No Limit Tangere. And they are a lot more relatable and stuff like that. And in this way, Ibarra has something that we don't know about, which is nag-aaranis pala siya. So I think that's pretty cool to see. And again, it's keeping up with the themes of displaying Filipino culture in this kind of media. Well, alam ko yung Arnis, there's a huge chance that, maybe there are some people who are not aware of Arnis. And this might be their first exposure to Arnis. And because of that, they might try to learn about this stuff and there's a chance na dadami yung mga taong nag-Arnis din. So, I think this is pretty cool. Ano pa ba? Again, hindi na siya excommunicado. That's good. Masaya silang lahat. I think the highlight here easily is this scene right here. Yung nagpakilala na si Linares kay Maria Clara. Ang ganda na pumaypay niya, by the way. Ito parang peacock feathers. But you can see it here. You can see in Maria Clara's face. Her face of disgust when Padre Damaso introduced her to Linares. And man, when you think about it, there's a huge chance that a lot of Filipino women had to face this kind of situation back in the day. Hey, there's a huge chance na baka merong dalagang Pilipina, back in the day na, may inibig silang ibang lalaki pero due to arranged marriages, they had to face the fact na, arranged marriages is a thing, and that thing happens for many reasons. Some people would see it as, for business reasons and stuff like that. But in this case, basically, para lang di mapakasalan nito si Ibarra. So, that sucks. Pero you know what? I'm really happy na at least even though Padre Damaso is very pinipilit niya na mangyari tong arranged marriage na to between the two of them, at least Maria Clara attempted to fix this problem. Kasi clearly this is a problem. Kinausap niya si Padre Damaso, and she shared her opinion about this kasi siya yung papakasalan eh. Like siya yung subject ng buong situation na to eh. So basically, she was able to she stood her ground. Diba? And I'm happy to see this. Really happy to see this. I think itong scene na to, hindi naman to nangyari sa libro. And if that is the case, it really shows that this Maria Clara in this show is very fleshed out. You can see more about her way of thinking, especially na na-impluwensya na rin siya ni Clay mismo. Pero basically, her standing on her ground just shows na kung gaano niya mismo kamahal si Ibarra. Diba? So kudos to Maria Clara for at least trying. Pero kailangan pa rin masunod yung kura. So that sucks. And it has already been established that these three right here, they are someone that you can't trust. That you can't simply trust. I just really hate Padre Damaso here kasi he is very... God. Everything about him is something that I really hate. Imagine mo yun, kung kailan lang gumaling si Maria Clara sa kanyang sakit, tapos bigla mo siyang bibisitahin in a way na, hey, okay, magaling ka na. I want you to meet your future husband. He is not doing it for Maria Clara, clearly. He is only doing it para lalo lang babuyin si Ibarra mismo. And ito yung tunay na demonyo. Here, of course, that's the continuation of the rivalry between Padre Salvi and Clay, which started with the confession scene. Man, I just don't know how this entire situation will go. But hey, I'm just happy na at least sinasagot ni ni Clay mismo si Salvi because he deserves it. I really wanted to see a scene in the future na once na nangyari ulit yung ganitong confrontation, I wanted to see Padre Salvi losing. Kasi at least in this situation, natalo dito mismo mismo dito si Clay. Kasi binastos pa siya mismo sa harapan ng mga tao sa talipapa. So, hopefully, Clay will get her peaceful revenge. What else? What else? But what's crazy about this one is that since Clay already knows about the plans that Padre Salvi has, eh baka i-warn niya na naman si Ibarra, diba? I-warn niya si Ibarra and hopefully they will be able to avoid a scenario. Hey, maybe it's going to be one of the maybe first cases kung saan talagang nakatulong mismo si Clay at naiwasan yung mismong kaguluhan na yun dahil Clay tried to get involved with Padre Salvi scheming. Pero we'll see. We'll see in the future episodes. Pero I think my favorite scene here is this one. Since nakita itong dalawa na to, he was very cautious. Maingat siya and stuff like that. Yun ang napapansin ko. Iniisip ko kanina, okay, sinabi ni Ibarra na hindi na siya excommunicado. So that was his first time hearing about it, 'di ba? Pero hindi siya nag-act in a way na masaya. And I was thinking at the back of my head, ah, di ba dapat may masaya ka para doon? Dapat ba yan, David, galingan mo yung acting mo. That was happening behind my head. Pero as it turns out, ganun siya sa sitwasyon kasi he was very uncomfortable. Ganun pala yun. He was very uncomfortable because basically he is faced with his rival pagdating kay Clay. Kaya at this point right here, yun nalaman niya na yung, yung full intentions niya para kay Mana Clara din. At yung nangyari itong yakap na to. Doon ko na na-realize na, ano pala siya, maingat lang pala siya. He was just very cautious lang pala. Kaya ito sobrang saya-saya nito. Okay, I think that's really cool. Okay, one criticism. I have one criticism about this show so far na minention mismo ni Fidel. So nakita natin yung mga Pilipino, di ba? Nakita natin yung mga mestizo. Nakita natin yung mga Espanyol. Nasaan yung mga incheck? Parang after 59 episodes, at least dapat may nakita na tayong at least one Chinese person here, di ba? Pero wala pa tayong nakita in-check. Napansin niyo yun? Wala ba mang kahit anong in-check dyan na may ano? Walang in-check dito eh. So, that was, yun ang napansin ko. Pero, okay, walang in-check. Hopefully, they have their own reasons kung ba't walang in-check dito. Pero, I'm just really curious. If you guys know kung ba't walang mga in-check dito, na pakisabi na lang sa akin kasi na-curious talaga ako. Pero that's my analysis to this episode. What do you guys think? I see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye and take care.